Students, good morning to all of you. Students, in today's class, we will continue with our topic kinetic interpretation of temperature. So, in the previous class, we calculate or derive an expression for the pressure which is equal to 1 by 3 m CRMS square. Okay? Upon V. Now students, when we multiply this V with pressure, so we get PV is equal to 1 by 3 m CRMS square. Okay, now by multiplying and divide by 2, we get from here 2 by 3 m into 2 1 upon 2 m CR ms square. Okay, now the term from this point n into 1 by 2 m CRMS square. CRMS is velocity of molecule, m is mass of molecule, and n numbers of molecule in the container. So here we can use the value 2 by 3 into K for kinetic energy, Ke. Okay, where Ke is equal to 1 by 2 into m CRMS square. Clear? Now this we get equal to PV. This is your equation first. Okay, now for the ideal gas, we have PV equal to KB RT. Okay, KB and T, where n is number of molecules. Now this is your equation second. By equating both equation first equal to second, we get from here KB and T is equal to 2 by 3 into K for kinetic energy. Now from here we get the result for kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 KB and T. This is your equation third. Okay, now if we use in place of n equal to ma, that is Avogadro number in 1 mole of gas. Therefore, we get the kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 KB into ma into T. Okay, now this KB into Na become equal to R. So this result K is equal to 3 by 2 RT. This is the kinetic interpretation of temperature for ideal gas. Note it. So from here you will calculate here that kinetic energy is proportional to temperature. Okay, note it. For this you need to remember these four formulas. Okay, only mathematical calculations are there, so you can easily done if you have the formulas. After this, one point we also calculate here, that this is your kinetic energy. Okay, so kinetic energy is 3 by 2 RT. This is, let's say, equation A, and we also know that the kinetic energy is equal to half m CRMS square, where CRMS square is equal to average velocity of the molecule. On comparing the two, what we get? So 3 by 2 kT is equal to 1 by 2 m CRMS square. Okay, now 3 by 2 is numerical value, k is constant. 1 minute. RT. R is universal gas constant. Here m is mass of molecule is constant, and the speed in the container of molecule is also constant. So we can conclude from here CRMS square is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay, what it also. Let's say equation B and then write. Okay, now write. Hence from equation B1, the average kinetic energy of molecule is directly proportional to the temperature. And second, square of the speed of molecule is directly proportional to temperature. So from here it is very clear, if temperature is 0, which means at absolute temperature the RMS value of the average speed of molecule is also 0. That we say from here, at absolute temperature the molecule tends to be cease at that point of temperature, which means they are not movable, right? At absolute temperature, at T equal to 0 Kelvin, CRMS value of velocity is also 0. Therefore, at absolute temperature, root mean square velocity of the molecules become 0. Hence the molecular motion cease at absolute 0. Okay. Next, derivation for gas laws. Derivation for gas laws. ओके, फर्स्ट लिखेंगे बॉयल्स लॉ. Boyle's law. Okay. Now we have this equation: pressure exerted by molecule of gas on the walls of container. Okay. So by solving this, PV is equal to Nm CRMS square by 3. Okay. Now M is number density of the molecule in the volume of gas, m is mass of molecule, and 3 is a numerical value. So these three are constant. Let's say K. Okay, so you will get from here PV equal to K CR MS square. Okay, and just we derive a relation by kinetic interpretation of temperature that CRMS square is directly proportional to temperature. So we can use by all these that PV is directly proportional to temperature. Okay. Now at
Good morning, ma'am.
temperature constant, at constant temperature, okay, we find that PV is equal to constant, that is Boyle's law. Okay, this is Boyle's law. Done. Next, Charles law. Okay, now again from the same formula, P is equal to 1 by 3 M N CRMS square upon V. Now V multiply with or V send to the right side and P in the denominator. Okay, so what you get from here, V is equal to 1 by 3 M N P CR MS square. Now these all, M is
Mass. Number of pressure.
at constant temperature we use here, at constant pressure we use here. So these all constant. Okay, so we can use here at constant pressure 1 by 3 Mn upon P equal to K, that is a constant. Okay, now by kinetic interpretation, of temperature, we get square of average velocity of molecule is directly proportional to temperature. So from here we get V is directly proportional to P. This is Charles. Okay. This is Charles. Okay. So by using the same formula, you can also derive the relation for Avogadro law, Brown's law, and Dalton's law. Okay, so this is as homework for you. Okay, so today's homework is to derive the formula for Dalton's law, Graham law, and Avogadro law. Okay, next. We have some important definition just understood about it. Right, first, root mean square speed. Root mean square speed. In bracket CRMS. Okay, right. It is defined as the square of root mean of the square of velocities of root mean of the square of velocities of individual molecules of gas, that is okay, n molecules each have velocity c1 square, another one is c2 square till cn square and divided by n. This is arithmetic mean. Okay, now by Maxwell velocity distribution law, by Maxwell velocity distribution law, we calculate that Vrms is equal to under root of 3 kBT upon m. This is the average root mean square value of velocity. This is not required to count how this result will come. Okay, so this is you will learn in the your bachelor's final year mein you will discuss about it. Okay, next, average speed. Average speed. Okay, right. It is given by the average or mean of speed of each individual molecule. Mean of speed of each individual molecule, that is V average is equal to V1, V2 till Vn divided by small n, where small n is number of molecules, or just use here capital N only. So this result again we get by Maxwell distribution, by Maxwell's velocity distribution, that V average is equal to under root of 8 kBT upon pi m. Okay, and next we have the most probable speed. In which a gas molecule is observed, right? It is the speed possessed by the maximum number of molecules. It is the speed caused by the maximum number of molecules in the given mass of gas. Given mass of gas is Vm, maximum probable speed of the molecule in the given mass of gas is Vm is equal to 2 kBT upon m. Okay, now here CRMS is greater than by Vm and CRMS is greater than V average and is greater than by Vm. This is the final relation, that the maximum speed offered in the container is CRMS only, okay, and then the speed is decreased to most probable speed. Next, next point is degree of freedom. Very most important. Degree of freedom. Okay, as we discussed in the first unit, when we understood about the location and when we discussed about the vector analysis, then we discussed about the types of speed or types of motion, in which linear motion, two-dimensional motion and three-dimensional motion. Okay? So degree of freedom is only related to the same. When we discuss about the 3 degree or 3D motion, then we find that a linear motion in which an object is moving in particular direction. Okay, like x along x-axis, along y-axis, or along z-axis. Okay, so linear motion is what? That describe the location or configuration or position of a state molecule by using only the one coordinate axis, and two-dimensional motion in which we need to use the two coordinate dimensions for describing the all situations of the molecule. Similarly, three-dimensional motion is in which we need to take or use to all three coordinate axes to describe about the molecule. Okay, so these are the basic 3 degree of motion. Now, when we discussed in the rotational motion unit, what we observe? That time we observed that the object is in motion and as well as it is rotating also, like rolling motion. At this time, the molecule has 2-3 types of extra degree of freedom, and as we have the 3 types of molecule, monoatomic, diatomic and triatomic, we understood about how much or how many types of degree of freedom of each of the different types of molecules. Okay, so right, first, degree of freedom of a dynamic system. Degree of freedom of a dynamic system are the independent ways in which the system can store energy. Okay, write a different definition for it. Inverted comma star. It is defined as the independent coordinate axis. or independent quantity required, coordinate axis or independent quantity required to describe completely the position and configuration of the molecule or system, and configuration of the molecule and system. Okay, now degree of freedom for next heading is degree of freedom for monoatomic, diatomic and triatomic gases. For 1 minute. If there is any place, then write the formula for degree of freedom. Degree of freedom is denoted by F, which is equal to 3n minus k. Okay, where n is number of molecules, okay, and k is free degree of rotation. Free degree of freedom. Okay. And F is degree of freedom. Right, first monoatomic gas, or we say molecule. Okay, right. They have 3 degree of freedom. And no free degree of freedom. That is, n is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0, where k is independent degree of freedom. For monoatomic it is 0, so this will be F into 3. Okay, next diatomic. Molecule. Example: sodium, potassium, etc. Okay, diatomic. The diatomic gases are oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine, fluorine, etc. Okay. Next, they have 3 transitional degree of freedom. And in addition, 2 rotational degree of freedom. Okay. Okay, so first, in transitional state, F is equal to, here N equal to 2 diatomic gases and K equal to
2 and equal to 3.
1 minute. K equal to 1. One free state it have. So degree of freedom is 3n plus Vm minus 1. What is Vm here?
Velocity.
No.
Time.
Vibrational degree of freedom. Okay, so this will be 3 into 2 plus 2 minus 1. Then you will get from here 7. Okay, and second, F is equal to 3 into 2 minus 1 is 6 minus 1 is 5. So they have two types of degree of freedom. One is 5 and one is 7. Okay, this is when they shows their one type of degree of freedom, like transitional and rotational. This transitional and rotational, and here when they show transitional as well as vibrational also. Okay, thank you.